you so much. I'm actually going to I like to have the whole grid view, then I can see everybody, but everybody can just have me or whatever you like to do. Welcome, welcome. Let me shrink my screen for a second and click on some nice music. You know, I always include my playlist in my email that goes out. I don't have links to the music because I just don't have the time to get everything together. But if you ever were looking to buy it, you can find it a lot of times on YouTube. You can find copies of those songs. So, you know, or you can reach out to me and I can, you know, help you from there. Let me just start my music up. So we're going to start seated. And find yourself in a comfortable spot that you can sit upright, but not necessarily stiff. Just so you're resting on top of those sit bones. So the bowl of water that is your pelvis is not spilling out forward, nor is it spilling out to the back. And you allow the water that's inside that pelvic bowl to settle like a calm, deep lake. It's moving, but it's just expanding and contracting. And take a deep breath in with your nose. Try to fill your lower belly. And when you get to the top of your inhale, there's a little pause, and then there's an exhale with a little pause. And when you're ready, you'll take your next inhale and you'll fill that lower belly. And then you feel like your ribs starting to get involved, and they're expanding at the top of the breath. And then as you contract, the ribs come back in, the belly softens, the tail drops. And breathing in, pulling it all the way up past the ribs, all the way to the collarbones. So they're like spreading open at the top of your inhale, dropping down your shoulders, opening up. And then as you exhale, releasing. So I'd like you to extend your arms out parallel in front of you. And you're going to make a fist with your left hand. And you're going to wrap your right fingers around that fist so that the palms are touching on the inside there and the thumbs are stretched up. And they're right in front of you. And you can see that little V shape that's made by the two thumbs. And I want you to look there with fierce attention. Look in that little space. Allow your shoulders to be relaxed, with your arms stretched out straight. You feel an opening from your ears all the way down through your shoulders. Soften your chest. Bring your attention right between your thumbs. Breathe in and then breathe out and hold your breath out for as long as you possibly can before you breathe in, breathe out, and hold your breath out for as long as you can. Okay, that'll be your breathing pattern. Breathing in, maybe to the count of 4 or 5 or 6. You breathe out that same amount right away. Get rid of all of your breath, and then hold your breath so that you comfortably begin to stretch your lungs, stretch your capacity to hold your breath out. When you absolutely feel, okay, I am no longer calm, I am no longer relaxed, take that breath in. Notice that glorious feeling of breathing in right after holding your breath out. Immediately breathe out. Hold your breath out. looking between your thumbs with fierce attention, feeling the confidence, optimism, looking to the future, whatever that is, with optimism, with trust, breathing in and out and holding, continuing that pattern. And everyone, just a few more cycles. Stretch your fingers out and touch all the fingertips to each other. Bring that above your head like you're holding a little grapefruit. You're going to place a little grapefruit right on top of your head. And a quick round of breath of fire. Here we go. In and out, short inhale, exhale. Use your navel center, pull it in and out. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath in, pull up your root lock all the way up into your belly. And then as you breathe out, stretch your fingers up, thumbs touching, and then let your arms descend wide, kind of feeling the expanse of who you are, the energy rounding out. Okay, so we're going to start just a series of short little exercises. I have a little sheet here. I'm going to be sitting on my chair, but you guys can sit on the floor or sit on the chair. Some of them, they're better if you're sitting on the floor because I'm going to, you should be in easy pose, but it's easier for me just to stay seated in my seat. And like your hands at your heart center, you're going to take a breath in as you stretch your arm up 60 degrees. And then as it comes down, as you breathe out, you make a little pop. You hit your two hands together. So it's breathe in, out, in, out. And set up a little rhythm for yourself. Keep going. I gotta move my hands down and look at my timer here. Good. Breathe in when your arms go up. Breathe out when your hands come together with that little clap. Series of 2-minute exercises. All of these are going to be for 2 minutes each. So remember to get a little clap in there. Boom, ah, boom, ah, boom. A little rhythm. Just about 20 more seconds. So just keep going. This opens up a line of stretch to the sacral area of your lower back. So you're stretching from your arm all the way up through your sacrum in a balanced pattern. All right, 2 hands up, like you're holding a tray above your head. And just take a deep breath in. Beam out through the center of your forehead, looking for something, looking for inspiration, looking with confidence that there's something out there to inspire you. And breathe out, hands over the head. You're bringing the energy down, pushing down, pushing down. Take a breath in and a breath out. So we're going to do flexing, spinal flexing. But I'd like, instead of you're having your hands like we normally do it on our knees, you're having your hands, if you can, in front of you on the floor. So you're doing your spinal flexes, which is the pulling forward and the rounding of your back. So you keep going, even sometimes I have. So my hands are on the floor in front of me. If that doesn't work for you, certainly hold the front of your legs, or if you're sitting in a chair, hold your knees, that's fine. But normally we do it holding the legs. And if I sit to the side, you'll see. So here's me holding the legs, and here's me doing spinal flexing. It's very up like this. This one is very different because it's really pulling the mid to lower back. And let your head stay flat. Don't let your head go up and down. Like, just keep your chin normal. Breathing in when you go front, breathing out when you go back. And you want to be going at a good pace. That's the recommendation. A good pace. Try to keep from rocking. Make it your spine that is going in, swiveling, but not your whole body. So my sit bones, I'm just rolling back and forth on top of those sit bones as they pull me forward and back. Sheila, if you're doing it in a chair, just put your hands on your knees and pull yourself forward and back. But try to just pull your spine, not your whole, make it move. And the attention is doing it with your spine. Nice, good pace. Lift your chest, drop your chest. Lift your chest, drop your chest. Lift your chest, but not your chin. Forward and back, round and round. Oh, Sally, I think you might be frozen. A little bit longer. Really try to warm up that lower part of your back. You're really going to be feeling that. And it's okay. It's not going to, it's just the energy of that movement happening right in this area that we don't usually work out when we do this exercise. Timing the breath with the movement increases the flexibility of our spine. Just about 20 more seconds. So see if you can speed it up just a little bit faster. Just let it rock and roll. Don't make it pressure. No effort. Just let it happen. Excellent. Breathe in. Pull yourself forward. Beam your inspiration out your third eye. Pull up your root lock all the way up, belly button, higher, higher. And release. Just take a breath in and a breath out. Allowing the energy to settle. Hands on shoulders. Hands on shoulders, thumbs are behind, fingertips are in front. You breathe into the left and out to the right. And this is a continuous motion. So whatever speed you're doing it at, it goes, it stretches, it rebounds back. It goes, it extends, it rebounds back. Breathe into the left and out to the right. And let your head go with your body. So don't try to control your head, just let it go with the body. Keeping your hips nice and still. So it's all in the upper rib and shoulder area. See if you can deepen that twist just a little bit for the last 20 seconds. Make it a little freer. Unlodge your rib cage. Flex your rib cage. Stretch out that rib area. Take big, deep breaths while you're doing this. Really open your lungs up. Take a breath in and come to the center. Stretch your arms above your head. Interlace your fingers except for your pointer fingers. Try to hug your ears with your arms. Keep your chin down. Take a breath in now. Pull up on your root lock. Breathe in a little bit more. And breathe in just a little bit more. Hold your breath. And then a big cannon breath. Release your arms. And just put your hands in your lap and take one clearing breath in. And a clearing breath out. We're just going to do some circles. Around and around we go. Really feel your midriff moving. Like if you were wearing one of those 1970s tops and it tied at the top there, or you took your t-shirt and you made a little knot tie and had that little upper part. That was your midriff. That's what I want to be moving. Don't forget that part. It's like a big upper part of your body that yeah. It's kind of the front part of that achy back part we were doing on that other exercise. Trying to make this as free as you can. Feel the whole circle. Feel every little inch of that circle you have going around. One more circle in this direction. Come to a stop. And then switching and going in the other direction. Round and around. Using the motion to rid yourself in the belly there of things that you're holding onto, like you're kind of crushing them up in your midriff, like a coffee grinder. Really feel your spine working. Pay attention to your spine for the last few moments. One more time in that direction. Come to a full stop. Sit in the center, very quiet for a moment, and just pay attention to your own senses, what you're feeling. We'll just do some lazy neck rolls, but what I want you to do is imagine you're drawing the circle with the under part of your chin here. So here the under part of my chin is at my chest. Then it rolls up the collarbone all the way to the top of the shoulder, and now I'm looking to the side. And now that under part of my chin is drawing a circle up over to the other side, and then it runs down along the collarbone, and we'll go again in that direction, up to the right, stretching your jaw. Please bring your teeth together gently. So you're holding a gentle teeth together feeling there. This is great for unblocking your sinuses. You may even feel like you hear your sinuses kind of cracking your nose a little bit. When you finish this next circle, when you come to the bottom, just start in the other direction. Draw that big circle, have your teeth together. Allow your chin to run down along the collarbone and up the other collarbone, over to the side, and then up in a beautiful arc. And one more circle in this direction. Come to the center and just release your jaw a little bit for a moment. Maybe notice the sensation in your nose or your face a little bit where you've been keeping your teeth together, and it really helps to. So yeah, I was going to say, I think a little bit of a face wash is a good idea. So maybe we should gently wash our faces. I like this one where you bring your fingers to the inside of your eyes, and then you very, very gently, don't really touch too much, all the way to the outside, right above your ear, when your ear touches your skin there. And just draw a couple of circles from there, right down across. It like opens up one of your breathing passages. And run your fingers through your hair. Give yourself a little hair wash. Nice and gentle, but with intention. You can run them all over the place, or you could do tappity tap with the fingertips. That feels really good too. Just kind of tap all over. And now with your hands, make a fist, open your hands. Fist, open, 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 open. Try to go at a little bit of a pace. Just go for it. Try to go, go, go. It's not easy. Just get those fingers in and out, in and out. I'm not timing it, but I'm going to pay attention. Just a few more. Keep going. I know it gets tight. But try to keep going. Try to keep going. Try to keep going. Just a few more, like 10 more seconds. And good. Shake your hands out. Shake your hands. Shake your arms and your elbows. Like, whew, shake them out. Shake them out. Shake them out. Like you really want to get the water off of them. A little bit of a force there. Maybe above your head too. And then down and out to the side like you're double window cleaning. A window cleaning frenzy. Yeah, right. All the way down. Awesome. All right, let's keep going. Cat and cow, onto your hands and knees. Breathe in, lift up your chest. Breathe out, round your spine. Breathe in. Imagine you're pulling your hands to your knees when you breathe in and you drop your belly. Like if you're on two pieces, you're like pulling the rug together. And then as you breathe out, you push away with your hands and your knees, and it lift up the belly, pushing away. Now pull the rug back. Breathe in, drop your tummy. Pull the belly together. Try to bring your hands to your knees. And then breathe out. Lift up way up into cow. And back and forth at your own pace, please. Keep going. Breathing in. This helps to align your whole spine. We're basically telling all 26 vertebrae to do something. So you open your tail up wide, you drop your belly like, you feel round upside down, and then pull way up. Push the floor away like you're just trying to lift up off the ground. Keep going a little bit more. Keep going. Find yourself into a moderate pace. A moderate pace. Something with a good rhythm. Feel the energy riding up and down your spine, tip to tail. Think about what your spine is doing while you're doing this exercise. Don't just be thinking about your aching arms. For a while, just pay attention to what the spine is doing. Make it be why you do all the motions. And everybody take a breath in and drop your tummy, open your chest. Like you can take a deep, deep inhale. Like you're a happy puppy, your tail is lifted. And then breathe out, round, round, up, 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 like you're just trying to pull your belly button higher and higher and higher, up, up, until your whole spine rounding. And release. We'll come into butterfly pose. If this is good for everybody, we have some variations, of course. Butterfly is when your feet are together. I don't necessarily want them up close to your body. They're fine in a comfortable manner. If you have knee problems, you could always put two things under your knees. But sometimes even I like to sit like Luann is doing. She's sitting on a little bit of a pillow. And that helps lift your hips just a little bit, and it makes sitting in crisscross a little bit more accessible. I have these old memory foam pillows that I used to sleep with, and I use them because they off just enough in the tail end. So when I go into butterfly, my hips are a little bit easier to fall forward. I can sit up a little taller. I feel a little bit more upright and in control of that. And what I'd like you to do would be your hands would be on the floor, because I don't want you to pull your feet to your body in any way. Always can use your fingertips. And you're just going to rest in butterfly pose with long, deep breathing. So just allow yourselves to relax as much as you can. I mean, you can go farther into the pose if that's comfortable for you. You can certainly pull forward. Some people can bring their elbows to the floor in front of them. But there's no goal. It's just what fits your body. And see if you can settle yourself and just allow the breath to be what you're paying attention to. Just allow everything to soften and to relax. So there are meridian lines and nerve lines that run up the inside of our leg. And these poses specifically really target not just the musculature of the stretch, but the internal combustion, the internal stuff that happens that we don't really always know, you know. The sex nerve is there. So this helps to, like, with if we are tight or uncomfortable, this can help to bring energy and change the flow if there's blockage. And now breathing in, you're going to come up and we're going to do a more active exercise. So get ready for this one. It took me a little while to get this one. So I got to put the timer on so I don't get lost. Okay. So you'll want, if you can, to do this by when your legs are out in front of you and you have your hands behind you, that you would actually lift your feet off the floor. So let me show you what the exercise is, and then I'll show you the modification. So I breathe in, my legs go up. I breathe out, my legs go open. I breathe in, my legs come together. I breathe out, my knees come to my chest. Out, open, out, in. So if that's not possible, you can keep your feet, of course, on the floor. So it'd be out, open, out, in. Out, open, out, in. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. At your own pace, obviously. Don't have to do it at that pace. That might not work for you. But you're going to be, you're not all the way back. You're just pushing your hands. It's kind of this position. And I'm not sure I could actually do it for 2 whole minutes on myself. So if you need to take a break, take a break. Have no fear. Do whatever you can. Whatever you put into it is perfect. Woo! All right, we go. Oh, just about 40 more seconds. Keep going. Keep going. Just 20 more seconds. You can do it. Oh, I know there's a lot of burning. Everybody do one more cycle. Bring your legs out. Hold your legs out straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release everything down. Down you go. Rest on your back for just a brief moment, because we're going to do a balance before we finish this section. Just a short few breaths here. We have one more exercise. Okay, up we go for one last exercise. Rock and roll. Bring yourselves up. This is called Kundalini Lotus Pose, and you hold, if you do the pose in one way, you would hold your big toes and you'd have your legs out and you'd be resting on your sacral area. If you can't stretch your legs out, you can always hold behind the knees and just balance. You try to lift your chest so that you're not sagging backwards. And please start a short round of breath of fire. Hold the back of your knees. You can always hold the back of your knees. You might even need to lean against something a little bit. If your balance is off a little bit, that's fine. Just use something to prop yourself up. Keep going a little bit longer with your breath of fire. Take a deep breath in. Pull your breath in Close your eyes and look again for that inspiration. What was looking between your fingers, what you were looking for, the confidence, the determination, the creativity. And then release your feet, bring your hands to your knees, and just take a few breaths here, and then we're going to make our way to standing. So just take a few breaths. And then as you're ready, we're going to make our way to a standing position. So however that works for you, take your time. I'm going to have a little sip of water. Please feel free. I just want to see what time it is. So as I always like to start in my beginning, because I really feel the need to throw out the trash. So you stretch your arms up above your head. Open your chest, feel your back expanding, and then with one big out breath and one bounce of the knees, bounce and come to standing. So don't drop your chest. Instead, just let your hands, if you need to, I'll turn to the side once to show you what it looks like. So here I am stretching up, and then I release. So anytime we go down, we don't stick our bottom out to go forward. Anytime we would really be just going down in a seat, a manner like this, more like you're riding a horse, like this, rather than this. Okay, so breathe in, up and out. Stretching up, opening your chest, and one little bounce for your knees, just to get those little knees cracking and the ankle cracking. So make sure you have a little bounce in your knees if you can. Just a little gentle, down and up. And one more. Really stretch up, really open, and release. So we're going to continue with that bouncing theme, and we're going to do what's called breath of joy, which we did breath of fire earlier. Now we're going to fire up our joy. So the hand motions are forward, down, forward, a scoop, and we open. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and open. So let's just see if we get that. Up, down, up, and open. Up, down, up, and open. Now, there's a little breath that goes with it. It goes in one third of your full inhale. In, 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 and then we do this and we go, ha, ha. Like you say, ha, like ha. So it's inhale, 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 ha. Inhale, 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 ha. Ha, ha. Put a little smile on, ha. Ha. Down, up, and ha. Up, down, up, ha. Few more, keep going. Up and down, up, Let your hands float down. Breathe in, lift up, clearing breath in, and a clearing breath out. Breathe in, lifting up. Press your arms towards me. Press and pull them back. Press, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, rise up on your toes. Breathe in, coming down, bending your knees gently. Breathe out, push away and up on your toes. And releasing down. One more time, breathing out, press forward, lift up. Breathe in, breathe out, clearing breath in, and a clearing breath out. Let's step our feet just a little bit wider apart, and we're just going to get a little shifting between your weight. So this is flat, like I'm not going up and down. Even though my knees are bending, they're always keeping me at an even spot. So you can see yourself, you can use your camera and see that I'm not shifting my hips. My body is staying exactly the same. I'm just using my weight. So I'm pushing my foot. Now I'm pushing my left foot. Now I'm pushing with my right foot. It catches the left. And it pushes side to side, whatever side you're on. It doesn't have to be the same side as me. Come over to the right side and just try to pick up your left foot. See if you get that balance. Put that foot down, rock to the left, pick up the right foot, and put it down. All right, so here we go. We're going to breathe into the center, arms up. Breathe out, bend your knees a little and push over to the right side. As I breathe in, I'm going to make crane's beaks, which are these little points where I bring all my fingers to my thumb and I drop my wrist like I'm trying to touch my wrist with my fingertips. So I make a little beak. So I'm over to the side. I make the beak as I breathe in and I lift my left foot up. Crane's pose. Breathe out, hands down. Breathe in up to the center. Breathe out to the left. Breathe in, crane's pose. And breathe out, foot down. Breathe into the center. And over to the right. Breathe in like a graceful crane taking flight. And foot down. Float your hands down, release the beaks. Breathe into the center. Breathe out to the left. Breathe in. And breathe out. We're going to add a little tree pose in there. So we're going to breathe into the center. Breathe out to the right. We do our crane's pose. We make our beaks. We lift our crane's wings up. But at the top of our thing, we're going to try to make our leg do a tree pose. So it might be up, it might be here, it might be here, it might be here. Right? So you're in your tree pose. You're going to cross your hands down beneath your belly. Lift them above your head like you're taking off your t-shirt. Press between two mountains. Press real sharp stretch in your hands. So press your palms flat, like you're stuck between two mountains and you're holding, or you're in a trash compactor. You're trying to hold the trash compactor from squishing you. And then you're going to bring your leg down. That was a long time. We'll try it on the other side. We'll do it again on both sides. But here we go. Breathe in up. Breathe out to the left. Crane's pose. Breathe in, beaks, wings. And now, woo, tree pose. Woo, okay, oops. Don't follow me. When you get your balance, you cross your wrists. You lift your arms above your head. You bring your arms out parallel and press into two mountains. Hold yourself strong, powerful, grounded. And release. Let's try that again on both sides. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out to the right. Crane's pose. To tree pose. And releasing the arms. Breathing in, up, and open to parallel. And release. One last time. Breathing in, up. Breathing out to the side. Breathing in, up. Breathing out. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, arms to parallel. And release. Arms down. Take one clearing breath in, up, and out. And now use your feet to start bouncing your body. So my feet are staying flat on the floor. I'm just bouncing my body from the soles of my feet up through my knees, my ankles. Loosen up your whole leg, your hips. Feel your arms bouncing, your fingertips. Try to drop your chin a little bit towards your chest, just so that your head is straight rather than falling backwards or looking up. Maybe wiggle your shoulders a little bit, so get your arms going a little bit more. Now you can go a little bit side to side. I'm bouncing and bonking my body. My head is gently turning side to side. And this is a continuous motion. There's a rebound and ending, and then it pulls you back to the other side. And now let yourself use little fists, and you punch the collarbone, the chest area up by your collarbone and your back. So the back part is hitting as high up as you can, so it feels like it's even to where you're hitting yourself in the chest. And you're still gently going side to side. And now up to your shoulders, like you're giving yourself like a little bit of a karate chop and hitting yourself in the back with the flat of your hand. And then slowly back down to the chest. And down to the belly and the back, palms. And slowing down. until you're standing still. Have your feet just a little bit like shoulders width apart. The toes can either be directly forward or slightly, just gently turned out. Your knees will be bent wherever your toes are facing. And once again, when you're sitting more like you're sitting straight down rather than reaching for the chair. So it's just a gentle little softening of your knees. And then your arms are up like you're hugging a big tree. And your fingers are spread like there's little marbles between each finger. And allow yourself to feel empty. Even though there's nothing holding your arms up, imagine you feel something holding your arms up. So your shoulders can be relaxed, your knees and your hips. Bring balance and evenness to the two sides of your body. Soften and relax. Eyes are 9/10 closed, looking at the tip of your nose. Or your eyes are closed and you're imagining you're seeing the tip of your nose. Once again, bring your tongue to the roof of your mouth and close your teeth gently. And feel empty. Just allow yourself to be still. Just a little bit longer. Allow yourself to soften. Be still. Feel your belly, your deep breath deep in your belly. And take a deep breath in, bring your fingertips together. Lift your hands above your head. Like you're bringing that beautiful grapefruit we had earlier above our head. Open up your collarbones. Breath in, bring your palms together and slowly rub your hands together as they descend down, down, down to your heart center. And stop for one moment at heart center. And just take a breath in, drop your chin down. And you can release your hands. And we'll just do a little bit of patting. So we'll start with the patting in our chest. And then we'll pat down the inside of our arm as with as much force as feels good for you. Pat your hand like you're clapping. Flip the palm over, around. It goes up and over the other arm, up to the top there. Give yourself a view pat in the back. Around the chest and over to the other side. Down the inside of the arm. Up to the arm. To the shoulder. To the chest. The underarm. Down the ribs, to the belly, across the belly, up to the other side, the armpit, down the ribs. A little bit at the belly. Give yourselves a little patting around the hips, to the back. And now we'll go down the outside of our leg, across the foot and up the inside of the leg, to the hip, and then down the front of the leg, and around the back and up the back of the leg, and then the other side, down the side, across the foot and up the inside, down the front, up the back. And this is the way we end it in Qigong. I like to do this. We'll take our foot and we use the heel of our foot and we're going to kick forward. Kick. 2, 3 of them. 3. Now we go to lean to the back and we kick to the heel 3 times to the back. 1, 2, 3. And then we have little leg circles. 1. Out to in. 2. We can hold on to something. 3. And then we take our hands over here and we go the other way. Over. 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 Now we got to do the other foot. So here we go. 1, 2, woo, 3, to the back. 1, 2, 3. And we have out to in, circle 1, 2, 3. And now this one looks tricky, but it's not. I just put my hands over here, and it's basically so my foot goes over, my knee goes over here, and then it comes over and it lands. So it's an inside circle, in to out, in to out, and one more in to out. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Rub your hands together.
The whole thing.
Yeah, rub your hands together. Put your hand on your heart and your other hand on top. Drop your chin, drop your elbows. Give yourselves a happy, healthy, loving squeeze. From me to you, from you to me. From me to the library, from us to the library, from the library to us. And release. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I know some of you follow me, and I'm still teaching on Mondays and I'm teaching on Sunday mornings. So my real goal is engagement. So